2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
So the Nets starting five. The talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. And it's Aldridge in at the five down low. And for Boston, Mr. Perfect out there with Nash. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's the Machine. And it's Speedy in at the two. Here's Speedy. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Durant, the pass to Irving. Aldridge against Schroeder. Shoots a fader. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on-target pass. We've seen that before.
Gonzalez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Durant. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Gonzalez. Here's the Machine, covered by Irving. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Harden the pass to KD. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots, rejected by Gonzalez. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's the lob to Aldridge. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And with that array of moves at his disposal, Aldridge sure has a well-rounded offensive game.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Nash outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason. And cap space drying up quickly. And he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Now, what a sequence by Kevin Durant. If he's near the cup, when a shot goes up, he's going to use that length as fuel for where it's going to come off. Who's going to make you pay? Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
And the first time out called of the game for Brooklyn. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
for Irving, coming off a terrific season, putting in about 27 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Out in his own on the break. Here's the machine. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Aldridge dishes to Irving. Nets passing it around. Offensive rebound.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Really left alone that time. And it's 7 points for the machine.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Aldridge kicks to KD. Shoots over Gonzalez. And he overshot that one, missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Harden. Nash with the block. Outside Gonzalez. Schroeder outside. Back to Gonzalez. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden the pass to Durant. The kick out to Irving. And the pass to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And Nash slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Timeout called the Nets. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Harden the pass to Durant. Shoots over Gonzalez. Rejected by Gonzalez.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Number 25. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
As something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Pass to the machine. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The assist. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game in his last outing. Irving with a clean look. That one's off. Still out of sync. And stolen by Aldridge. And the shot goes in. Aldridge has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And inside the paint, Aldridge can be so physical, not letting anything get in his way.
Speedy the pass to Gonzalez. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Gonzalez to the left side wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Schroeder against Irving. A fadeaway. Rejected by Gonzalez.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now, here is Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to KD. Misses the 3.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And it's Nash missing. And Nash slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And the Nets with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Well, nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass.
Schroeder passes to Speedy. Back to Schroeder. Celtics passing it around. Passes it to the machine. 6 on the shot clock to the inside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Shot to stop the run. Rejected by Gonzalez. Inside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris against Nash. Nash with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's the machine. Here's Speedy. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for the machine.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Mills. Brown kicks to Mills. There's the pass to Millsap. Griffin trying to get open. Brown wide open. He fires. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Here's Mills. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Speedy. He's got 6. Lets it go with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tipped away. And stolen by Nash. They're running from deep. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Griffin finds Millsap. Carter on the wing. Back to Mills. Over Kansas. Mills can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Mills can't hit. And it's the Celtics ball. Nash the pass to Speedy. Back to Nash. Shoots over Brown. Nash's shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Nash with the block. And they'll get another chance. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team
the Nets
foul.
shooting their first shots from the free throw line
at
tonight.
The line for the Nets, Javon Carter at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Nash. Jason Tatum comes in for Speedy. And Smart subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Carter hits them both. Now Smart. Outside Williams. Pass to Tatum. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
We'll see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Mills looking it over. Millsap. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And Griffin slams it in.
Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Outside Tatum. Shoots over Mills. The putback. And Kent are able to finish.
Folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Mills with it. Passes it to Carter. Shoots over Brown.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space and throws them off balance.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's the Celtics running away with this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Backcourt guard set is Smart and Richardson. And it's Horford in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Mills, following the basket by Al Horford. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Mills.
The assist.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch onto. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here's Griffin, and Tatum pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Johnson.
That one's on Johnson.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. The machine comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Marcus Smart.
Boy, the evolution and growth of Jason Tatum has been fun to watch. He's committed to improving. He wants nightly responsibility, and he's got such a high ceiling.
Now, here is Irving. Last game he had 12. Richardson against Harden. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Nash has checked in for Boston. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. Schroeder. Nash. Great positioning on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Harden against Richardson. Will it go? Aldridge trying to break free. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Outside, Horford. Looks for Nash. Gets him now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here is Irving. There's the drive. Nash with the block.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Harden, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Horford in the post. Aldridge is covering. Fading away to create the space. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Now the pass to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the wing on the left. And again, it's Boston converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. To the middle, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Here's the machine. He's got 15. And here's Nash outside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Horford. Over Aldridge. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here's Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's the dish to Aldridge. On the wing, Irving. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Outside Durant. Harris outside. Shoots over Gonzalez, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Nash. And it's Juan Hernan-Gomez in for the Machine. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Millsap comes in for Joe Harris. Schroeder against Irving. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
Outside Durant. To end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
The first free throw is good.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Kevin Durant will go down as one of the most skilled shooters in the history of the game. This guy is a walking bucket, and he continues to terrorize defenses.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Celtics passing it around. Hernan Gomez passes to Gonzalez. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Harden missing his last shot. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Harden. Outside Durant, Latrey. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Carter, he's checked in for James Harden.
Javon Carter.
Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Schroeder passes to Gonzalez. No good on the three. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And there it is for him. Durant's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
Schroeder dishes to Williams. Passes it to Speedy from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Number 12. D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Schroeder against Irving. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. And Kyrie Irving doing just that.
In the first.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Speedy the pass to Hernan Gomez. Pocket 6. Over Irving. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Nets shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And again, Kevin Durant. KD's got 10 points.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Schroeder passes to Hernan Gomez. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:20 left to play in the first half. And it's Carter missing. Boston's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Speedy, defended by Carter. Schroeder looking around. And he lays it straight in. Schroeder's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
A nice shot by KD.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
To the paint, there's Speedy, and that one is stuffed right through.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
KD against Hernan Gomez. The pass to Claxton. Back to KD. From deep. Offensive rebound. Down low, Claxton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist.
Claxton's got his first points of the night.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving and Harden, the 2 star guards. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Boston shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Aldridge. Rejected by Gonzalez. Here's the machine. Second chance shot. Nash's shot is in. Nash has got 24.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here is Durant. It's deflected to the inside. And finished off by Nash.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now, here is Irving. Outside Durant. Poked loose. It's stolen by Gonzalez. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
When Joe Harris is looking to score the basketball, defenses can overcommit. They do there and commit the foul.
For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
And Harris drops them both. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Durant against Nash. Pass to the machine. Here's Schroeder. And off the left side of the rim. And he swirls in for it. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden the pass to Durant. Rebounded by the Celtics. The Machine's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters. And even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air, off his feet, or with his handle. His ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Inevitably, when I see Kyrie Irving, I can't help but think back to Game 7 of the 16 finals, the big 3 to win it. Just a truly extraordinary moment.
Gonzalez, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Irving passes to KD. Harris, right side. Clock at 4. Harden outside. Puts it up. And Boston with the rebound. The Machine's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game. Takes the 13-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And he's good on the first of 3. And Doris, I know you dealt with a tough injury in your time as a player, but a lot of these careers being saved now by the advances in medicine.
Kevin, think about it. Torn ACLs historically, going back 20 years, drastically changed what we believed was the ceiling for players. Now a torn ACL may only prohibit a player from playing for 8 to 12 months. That's drastically different. You're seeing stars like LeBron take care of their bodies, invest in what they know is the moneymaker for them. Listen, this medical progress, this improvement in nutrition and caring for your body has changed the equation on the length of careers.
The Nets have gone 0 of 5 at the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. High post, KD. He's got 15. Johnson can't get it to go. And here's Boston. They're on a 20-4 run right now. They get it back. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Now here's Gonzalez, following the missed shot by James Johnson.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Irving against Gonzalez. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. Boston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And finished off by Nash.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Irving passes to KD. Dishes it to Johnson. Harris outside. Releases. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Durant, and that's going to be a travel.
You know, the second half has been a series of distractions for him. After one turnover in the first, been a disaster.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the machine. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Speedy. Pass to Gonzalez. In the corner, it's Richardson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Johnson can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Gonzalez. That one wide left. Snatched up. Here's Nash. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Nash has got 11 points here in just the second half. Passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. Now Johnson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Outside Gonzalez. Here's the teardrop. Offensive rebound. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Harden, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 8.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Harden. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8, and that one off the back of the rim and in. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving. The Celtics shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's Gonzalez. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 8th assist here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. Harden outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Nash outside. Another shot. He lays it in. And now it's 27 points for Mr. Perfect.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside Irving.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Schroeder.
2 minutes.
The shot,
in the third.
no good.
2
and
minutes.
Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Irving. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nash. Here's Gonzalez. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Schroeder. That's
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty in how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor, he's checked in for Gonzalez. Horford comes in for Nash.
One shot.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Brown in for Richardson. Free throw, good, Irving.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Here's Tatum. Cantor trying to free himself up. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
To the wing right side. Mills with it, working on Horford. They grab their own miss.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Schroeder against Irving. Off target.
Well, tremendous defense from Dennis Schroeder. He is willing to give extra effort on that end of the floor.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, able to put on a show for the ages. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The machine is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Speedy. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston Five.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
The three from Mills. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good. Nets shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And Mills kicks to KD. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
Here's Tatum, and Durant sends it back.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
Takes the 13-footer. Al Horford with the rebound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Durant missing. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Tatum, that's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Harris passes to KD. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Good work defensively by Horford. And they recover it.
And that's a good job just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Now here's Mills. Outside Durant. Harris outside. Lets it fly. And the Nets miss again. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Mills. Pass to KD. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Now here is Harris following the miss by Al Horford. Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
They feed off the energy of Dennis Schroeder, and when he gets these opportunities, he makes the most of them.
Right side Durant. Pass to Mills. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Schroeder. And that one drops. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
The pass to KD. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is good. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
Now, early in his career now, Kevin Durant could be knocked off his rhythm, but now he's put on that good weight over the years, making himself able to absorb that physicality.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here is Durant, after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. KD with the bucket. KD's got 21 in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Speedy. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mills. Pass to KD. You know, Doris, we see a lot of retired NBA players getting into ownership. Now there is some talk of current players getting some equity in teams. You see that happening?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Kevin. What I love is retired players getting involved, whether it's Grant Hill, now Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They want to be in positions of ownership, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. But I do think I'd rather see current players just lock in on their careers than get involved in investing in current teams.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles, a rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Nash comes in for Jason Tatum. And then for Brooklyn, James Harden, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. And he makes both free throws. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Stolen by Harden. Aldridge trying to break free. Harden's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's the machine. Here's Gonzalez. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gonzalez has got 31 points. Harden the pass to Durant. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Harden the pass to KD. Missed inside. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, rejected by Gonzalez. Passes it to Speedy, launches it, and it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again with the block, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Inside, here's Nash. That one good for 2. Nash has got 13 points in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Schroeder against Irving, the machine. Here's Gonzalez, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gonzalez has got 8 here in the quarter.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Pass to Durant. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Nash. Here's Gonzalez, and stolen by Aldridge. Harris passes to KD. Nash with some nice D.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And there's the pass to the machine. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. There are stats, time on the floor, the intangible, with the winner, with the loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is, most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season, talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
Here's Irving after the basket by Boston. Pass to KD. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His third personal foul.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant.
Shooting
it's not
Brooklyn,
just the length. This
Kevin
guy is one of the
Durant,
most skilled,
taking
gifted
2
offensive
shots.
players in NBA history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for KD. And so Durant nails them both. You know, Doris, the debate about what makes someone an MVP is always interesting. In your mind, and you're a voter, what are the qualities of an MVP-worthy player?
You know, Kevin, one of the things that fascinated me about the most recent MVP selection was some of the slander sent at Nikola Jokic. And I think it had everything to do with him not passing the eye test. And by that, I mean he didn't have eye-popping athleticism. But he was my runaway choice for MVP because he is so highly skilled and he is so valuable to what they do on the offensive end of the floor. He has vision. He has the ability to score the basketball in the paint and outside the paint. He can manipulate defenses because of his high basketball IQ. It was such a fascinating conversation, and what a worthy MVP for Nikola Jokic.
For the Nets, Kevin Durant at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Durant. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Aldridge. Irving from long range. And Boston with the rebound.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ritter passes to Gonzalez. Here's Speedy. The 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Speedy's got 30.
Convincing lead. Very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Looking to end his cold spell. Irving can't hit. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a 5-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.